Capacity crowds have accompanied the hosts Cameroon at every stage of their run to the final. It's been a good tournament and attendance numbers have surpassed expectations, even of those responsible.
I believe strongly that most of the Cup of Nations, the men will not get half of this, seriously. So this tells you how women football is growing. I was so happy. That was why though I was defeated, I didn't feel bad at all because the euphoria and the enthusiasm of the fans was so fantastic.
People have seen the crowd. Never in Africa we have seen this kind of crowd during a football match or for a female football game. It's a message. Means women can play football and they have to be support.
The harsh reality, though, is sobering. African women's football still lags behind not just their male counterparts, but also other national women's heavyweights across the globe. The continent's top-ranked side, Nigeria, sits in 39th place in the current FIFA rankings. 2016 championship host Cameroon don't have a full-fledged women's league.
Africans at their own level, at the different national federations, will have to come up with appropriate measures to suit the women's football and to give it the environment that it deserves to grow. First of all, like in Cameroon, we don't have feminine football academies, yes, which is something which is very important because the girl child should know from the basic age of 3, 4, 5 that this is my thing, I can develop here.
But there are positives. 4 years on, Ghana is reaping the benefits of a women's league. This year's tournament saw 2 former players and captains in South Africa's Desiree Ellis and Nigeria's Florence Omagbemi lead their teams as far as the semi-finals.
Big ups to the Federation to give us an opportunity like this, and it would be wonderful for other countries to do similar things, but it's not just a token. They have belief in us, and obviously we believe that we can do the job.
For Cameroon, hosting this year's African Championships is seen as going a long way towards building the game here.
We're having more and more girls interested in playing football. Today we have many teams that have been created around all over the country. It means that there are positive signs already, and hopefully that after the Nations Cup, other countries will do like Cameroon.
You cannot imagine how many young girls in Cameroon by now will be interested in playing football just because they can see outside when they look at the advertising boards. They have pictures of players of the national team all over. They are even more loved nowadays than the men team.
After years of lagging behind the men's game, it is clear that plenty of good steps are being made towards creating a legacy of their own. Tournaments such as Cameroon 2016 will go a long way towards proving that the women's game is on the up. Mahia Mutua, CCTV at the Stade Amadou Ahidjo in Yaoundé, Cameroon.
And to get more on Nigeria's triumphant moment, we are joined live by CCTV's Mahia Mutua, who has been in Cameroon throughout the tournament. Mahia, a big disappointment for home fans there. What more can you tell us about that final game?
Well, Penina, you said it right. A big disappointment for the home fans, a big disappointment for the home team here. It was a huge final as Cameroon finally took on Nigeria in the final here at the Stade Amadou Ahidjo. It was a crushing match. I'm telling you, in the first half, both sides played at a bruising pace. A lot of goal-mouth action, especially for the Cameroonians, who played well on the left side. There was a lot of hope and belief surrounding the women's team. A lot of the fans here said that they were throwing their support behind the women, especially saying that the women could even show a lesson or two to the men's side. But indeed, that wasn't to be in the final here today. The final goal coming in the 83rd minute from Desire Oparanozi from Nigeria. That was the winning goal, handing the record title to the Super Falcons of Nigeria.
So is Nigeria proving to be in its own class as far as women's football is concerned in Africa? Why do they keep on winning?
Well, I'd put it down to a question of legacy, a question of just passion for the Nigerians. We spoke, the coach, Florence Omagbemi, spoke just a few moments ago of her honor and her pride of being coach of the national team. She, of course, was a former player, former coach, former captain, rather, of the Super Falcons, and is the second former player to win it. So it's just a question of legacy. This is a team that has been strong from the very beginning. They went on to get the goal, a goal against a team that has not conceded in the tournament so far. Their top scorer, Asisat Oshaola, did not get the winning goal. It was actually Desire Operanozi who came off the bench in many of the matches of this tournament to get the winning goal. So it is that legacy and that teamwork that probably sees Nigeria through, and now they are indeed stretching their record as the #1 winner of the Africa Women's Championship.
All right, Mahia Mutua in Yaoundé, many thanks for joining us.